You know what I've been doing as of late? When a car is coming super fast and I'm crossing the street, I start walking extra slow just to be an asshole. Because like, I'm not even gonna lie, sometimes the frustration and just the realization of seeing how fast and in a rush the world is like, and then I notice myself picking up on the energy. It's like an aura I feel from the car, and it's like, rush, 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 be fast, be stuck in the matrix. And I'm like, no, I gotta refuse that. I gotta go as slow as possible and maybe even spread the message of like, yo, you gotta slow down a little bit too. Okay, so we're now on to week 4 of this knee injury. I can't believe it's already been a freaking month. Week 4 and 5 finally got some answers, which I'll be sharing with you guys, and basically have been taken through a roller coaster. Right now, it is a Wednesday. I'm headed up to Carlsbad and I'm cooking right now. I've been fasting, but right now I'm really feeling like I need some food. So I just made some ground beef cooked up with a little bit of bacon. That's a great tip if you want to use like whole animal foods. The bacon grease is amazing and it creates such a delicious flavor with the beef. So I'm just gonna have that to go so I can eat it after I do some breath work and a cold plunge. You know, I've been going to this. It's been freaking amazing. I'm still just practicing detachment, and at this point I'm like, I don't even know what news I'll be getting every week as far as my knee. So detach, surrender, but also hold the vision strong, because I am unwilling to bring myself down to lower consciousness and just accepting a story that is not my own and getting rushed by people. I refuse.
I haven't been able to do any lower body movement, barely placing my heel onto the ground, but we are able to do pull-ups, and I've been coming out here in nature to do pull-ups. So here we go.
So today marks 1 month since the knee injury, exactly. And I haven't been able to pop on and record as much content and check-ins because honestly, the past week has been fucking rough. I think the first 2 weeks I was kind of processing it, and I did go to urgent care and get a little bit more direction, but now it's 1 month and it's like a lifestyle, and it's actually getting to know myself without movement, with limping, with really resting. And although I still try to take a break, I was being shown that I really needed to take everything off my schedule that wasn't absolutely necessary, and really getting to know myself. It's almost like an identity crisis because I'm getting to know myself without movement, and I didn't realize how much of my ego and identity was attached to movement and training and just walking through life in a faster pace. And I'm realizing what it's like to slow down. Even my appetite has gone down a little bit, or a lot bit. My like longing to be in the kitchen for so long is decreased just because standing on my one leg is a lot. So I've been doing a lot of instant pot stuff. Speaking of, I made an amazing bone broth with beef neck bones and some leftover brisket to make it nice and juicy. I'm really focusing on more of the body work. I've been not only getting sessions, but I've also been self-massaging, and that's really something that's important. I've been using a pain salve and CBD balm and really working into self-massage, and it made me realize like I don't really spend this much time working on my own body and nurturing my vessel in this way. And so realizing when I'm going through the emotions that I'm not my body, but this is still a vessel and I need to take care of it. I didn't realize how much I took my lower body for granted because I could just do all these things like pistol squats and run and do stairs and hike and do all the things, but I never even took time to learn the anatomy of my knee and deeply massage it and deeply get to know it. So just being humble, just riding through the waves right now. So self-massaging, going down on the knee, around the knee, and actually my right leg as well, because my right leg is taking a lot of the weight to compensate for the left leg. And I'm also trying to really increase blood flow to the ligaments so I can increase healing and repair. Still don't even know if surgery is up for question because I'm in process of meeting with different orthos, but I got this amazing pain salve from Tiffany, and her brand is Nalu Healing Arts. Amazing team, and it has all of the good herbs. So I've just been massaging this on like multiple times a day, and I also use this CBD balm with Live Bliss. I partnered up with an incredible lady who creates these CBD bombs, 5,000 milligrams of CBD. No other balm has that, and so I've been doing that just everywhere.
So today was the third day that I've been in a gym since injury. I took a full week break because I was on my moon. Honestly, I was feeling a little bit more weaker today. I'm going to insert my pull-ups that I did, but pretty much besides the pull-ups, I was only focusing on mobility. This knee injury has given me just such a perspective on how to train already. Right now, I'm truly solely focused on training for long-term strength and health and mobility of my body. I used to love doing the fancy schmancy stuff and caring about the glutes and all of the things, and that's a bonus of good health. I also think a lot of it is done in the kitchen if you want your muscles to kind of show, but I'm just like at a place where I'm like, God forbid something happens to my shoulders. I do so much with my shoulders and my arms. Your shoulder is kind of like, you know, your knee joint in a way, and just your hips as well. So just focusing on that. There's not much I can do with my hips right now because I'm limited with my knee, and so I can't really move it around. As far as going to work out, I just wasn't feeling it the past few days, but today I just felt so called to get up and move, and I'm totally at peace with the fact that I only got a few pull-ups in, because a few months ago my pull-ups right now were my PR. It's also time of day. I haven't worked out early in the morning in a hot minute, so I'm just taking it one step at a time. I just need to pound the doctors to get this MRI, you guys. I am with Kaiser right now, and it's just insane, like so much back and forth. I feel like I need an assistant just to get all of these appointments and stuff, but getting an ortho and an MRI appointment, and will provide the updates from that. But besides that, just like energetically, I feel really good after this workout. Gonna go take care of my taxes because tax day is coming up. Procrastinating as usual. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very grateful. Just coming at you with a grateful heart. In the salt water, giving the babies some salt love. Here's a knee mobility update. My knee still can't bend back. This is my right leg moving back and forth. My left knee is unmoving. I literally can't move it back. Ooh, that car matches me. Okay, so I got a quick one in at LA Fitness. Mostly did some foam rolling, which actually felt really nice. I foam rolled with like no legs on the mat. I'm gonna include some clips here. So that was like intense, but amazing. I needed it. It's a little bit of upper body and some activation, circular motion for my leg. I finally am able to bring that kind of motion in, and I definitely want to drive some circulation to that area. I'm gonna get frustrated for a second, please. Just for a second, okay? Just for a minute, because I had to wait. This is like 2.5 hours. Wait, fuck, it's like 5:55. 5:55, what's up? It's been, like 3 hours now with this whole doctor's visit. A freaking just visit. After waiting all that time, the doctor still can't order me an MRI. And it's another opinion. He's like, yeah, if this is ACL, your knee still wouldn't be locked up like this. So it's probably a cartilage tear. And you're definitely gonna need surgery. I refuse. No. No. And so he was like, yeah, you're definitely gonna have to get a repair these days. You just have to get a surgery. And you're gonna have to do 6 months of rehab. And I was like, ah! Universe was like, sit the fuck down, bitch. Learn to live your life off your leg. Stop moving so damn fast. Get rid of your ego surrounded around your fucking pistol squat, bitch. So I'm done with my complaint. And I'm ready to view this as a blessing. But I'm ready for the phase of when the caterpillar turns into a butterfly. And right now I just feel like a fucking caterpillar. I'm ready to fly my wings into the world. I'm ready to go home and make a steak and just get my mind right.
Okay, we're on to the end of week 5 now of this injury. I'm sitting here at what is about to be my ortho appointment, finally seeing a orthopedic about this knee, and I'm really hoping they have some answers. Still haven't gotten an MRI. I went in to see just an actual doctor, and honestly, it was like the longest wait ever. That was my rant the other day, and this week has just been full of adjusting my schedule and trying to get answers about this knee, and I'm really hoping this ortho appointment will show me a little bit of more of a pathway, because I keep hearing surgery, no surgery, and last night I barely slept because I was kind of freaking out about surgery. So many mixed feelings and emotions, but I'll keep you guys updated on the knee, baby. Good news is that I finally have a scheduled MRI coming up soon. They expedited that process. The bad news is that the reason they had to do that was because this knee injury is a lot more serious than anticipated. Doc was like, yeah, I'm sorry to say you most definitely have a torn ACL, most likely a torn meniscus and MCL. And the meniscus is probably flipped inward, which is stopping the mobility and range of motion of your leg. Because we are going on to week 6 and I still cannot straighten out my leg. So it's not really a matter of healing the tendon, it's literally flipped in, so it's stopped. So if anyone has any holistic approaches, let me know. But in the meantime, the reality is I'm freaking the fuck out about surgery. What I will say is that the people I actually talked to today, the PA and the knee surgeon, who seemed like he just really explained things well and calmly and held more space and understood why I was freaking out and what my concerns were. I did feel a lot more confident as to what was going on in my knee, and they really took it seriously, got me an MRI appointment right away. And I'm really grateful for that. However, the fact that their take is we need to get you on the table for surgery right away. And after explaining it, I really don't know what the holistic approach to my knee injury would be, because obviously if it's just simply repairing and strengthening tissue, that's one thing. But if something actually needs to be moved around, that's another. And so I'm surrendering. I'm not attached. I'm just documenting my journey, but also it is challenging. What's challenging is when your identity is created and wrapped around your physical abilities of your body, how your body looks, the speed at which you live life, and the actual tasks at hand that you can perform, and also the other people's reliance and dependence on you, whether that is your actual job and career that requires your physical body to move, or your mind to work a certain way, whether that is a kid or a dog that requires your actual physical abilities, and maybe that's even people and all the things that come with human relationships and animal relationships. So with that, when your identity is wrapped around all of that, that and your physical abilities or just, you know, abilities are kind of taken away and slowed down, it creates a little bit of an identity crisis. And I feel like I'm going through that.
Now this pulled up like this, I'm going to push it down. That is actually the meniscus.
Or the cartilage.
Or the cartilage. And it's sandwiched between the tibia and the femur. And it doesn't pull up like this unless you have an injury, a tear. It could be pulled up like this. And if you look here, this black line represents a tear. Sometimes when it tears, it can actually fold up and over. And when that happens, the knee can actually lock up.
Well, look who finally got an MRI. This girl. Why do I do accents when I feel like I'm in the middle of the freaking Matrix? Like in a box. Like literally in an MRI box. Just having an out-of-body experience. Viewing myself in a box within a box within a box. Tomorrow I have a call with the ortho to review MRI results. Just keeping you updated, fam. Just feel like you're my diary. Feels like there's some moral support here, and I really appreciate it. I really darn appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys who've been sending me knees over toes shit, even though I can't fucking move my knee in the first place. Truly do appreciate it. I just want to move my knee. Like, so I can even start rehab, you know? Hello guys, so it's actually been quite a few days. I had a doctor's appointment and an ortho appointment, which brought, a lot more new information up and also more to digest as far as this knee injury. So finally I'm getting an MRI tomorrow, but it is looking like I'll most definitely need surgery. And in the next video, I'll be able to thoroughly explain what exactly is going on with my knee once I have those MRI results and answers and a more thorough explanation from the ortho and possible surgeon himself. In the meantime, I'm right now parked outside of Sprouts and I haven't been to the grocery store in a minute. I usually get everything delivered or get everything from the farmer's market that I usually go to, but I am gonna grab a few goods, which I'll show you. And that will pretty much wrap up this video.
Okay, so I went a little bit crazy and it's because I usually never go grocery shopping. I pretty much order everything to my house. I've been drinking a good amount of cold brew for some reason, just the cold brew without any heat. That's usually espresso and coffee. It's like more of a heated way. This is just made through cold brew, so it's brewed cold. This feels so good. This is a concentrate and I just got the black coffee chameleon. No flavors because I don't want any of the fake flavors. It doesn't sit well. And I got that raw milk. So this together is gonna be amazing. I have been randomly craving sauerkraut. So I found this sauerkraut. It's cabbage, carrots, and some thyme. Just a very little bit. And then I also haven't had avocados in forever. But avocados go so well mashed up with this because just this alone is really harsh for me. So putting some fat with it makes it so creamy, so amazing. And then this morning when I was walking and taking out the trash, my neighbors had some bacon they were making and I smelled it and I was like, oh. And so I got no sugar bacon. I also saw wild ahi tuna and I've been randomly craving ahi tuna. I got yogurt and this is the A2 yogurt, the high quality yogurt you're gonna want. And of course, medjool dates, which are like heaven on earth. It's gonna be so good. Thank you so much for tuning in to this video. Gonna bring you more answers, gonna bring myself more answers. I'm right now having a slice of that bacon and I cooked some beef in that bacon and put some honey on it. It was amazing. Highly recommend. Stay tuned. I think we're moving forward. I'm riding the waves, mentally preparing myself. We're all in this together. If you've gone through this, please share your experience. It means the world to me. Sending you so much love. Thank you, fam. Please give this a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe just so I can keep delivering more content. And I know it allows me to understand what you like seeing the most.